100 years ago, the criminal defense lawyers in Ohio, smaller group back then, decided that we were going to start the Ohio Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers. People don't understand criminal defense lawyers. We see ourselves as the Sixth Amendment. We're the right to counsel. We stand between the people and the police. People don't understand that. People don't trust lawyers. Well, anyway, we all started it, and I ended up, and I'm most proud of this, being the first president. There was about 50 of the lawyers around the state. Well, one of the guys, a true believer, a real true believer, that we started the organization with, was a Sandusky, Ohio lawyer. And all his life, he had actually gotten in trouble when he was younger. He worked in a Ford plant. He got in trouble and he was acquitted, but that made him want to be a lawyer and made him want to defend people. So all his life in Sandusky, he was the guy you went to because you knew he would fight to the death for you. And now he's at the end of his career, and he's in his 70s. And he's representing a guy in a sex abuse case, a minister. And he knows in his heart, he believes this minister is innocent. Well, the case is set for trial. And his expert in the case, and a lot of those cases has experts, died. And he didn't have an expert. So he filed motions with the judge, and the judge never ruled on him, and he never got his expert back. And he thought, if I go to trial without an expert, this client's going to go to jail for life. He came up before the court. The judge says, start. He says, wait a minute, Judge, we have to talk about this. I can't do it without an expert. And the judge says, no, we're starting the trial. And the lawyer did what no lawyer that I know had the courage to do. He said, Judge, I am not going to try this case. I can't be an effective lawyer. And the judge said to him, an otherwise very good judge, this is such a singular incident. He said, if you don't try this case, you're going to jail. You're being held in contempt. He said, I'm sorry, I can't do it. They called the jury in. They said, would you voir dire the jury, talk to the jury? He said, I can't. He sat through the entire trial. Immediately after the trial, there was a contempt hearing, and he went to jail for 30 days. And he went to jail for 30 days. He could have stabbed the judge outside the courtroom, and he wouldn't have gone to jail for 30 days. And then there was a grievance filed against him and went all the way to the Supreme Court, where he stood in front of the Supreme Court of Ohio and said, and I'm with him, because this was a crusade, that, look, this is what I believed. And they had the most interesting conversation about administration of justice. And the prosecutor, for lack of a better term, a good lawyer, a private lawyer, is asking him, Mr. Bailey, the administration of justice, what about? You stopped this trial. And the client, Bailey's going, but it's about justice. I had to stop the trial. Anyway, the Supreme Court saw it. It was this Ohio Supreme Court really split the balance. They didn't do what I hoped they'd do and dismiss it, but they gave him a penalty, not the penalty that the prosecutors wanted or even the judges in it. But here's the thing. This is about lawyer ethics. Ohio has 98 pages of rules or 198 pages of rules. But all a lawyer needs, all a person needs, all your lawyer, if you're looking for a lawyer, here's what you need from them. Integrity, honesty, decency, and courage. If a lawyer does the work, if a lawyer tells the truth, if a lawyer understands you, is decent to you and decent to the system, and if a lawyer has the courage to stand up for you, that's the lawyer you want to hire. And all the time you have a lawyer, that's the lawyer you want to have.